Hey everyone, welcome. I want you to picture right now what you would be doing day to day if discipline didn't exist. If you could do anything. By the way, I'm naked as fuck right now. I forgot to mention that, but I'm naked as fuck. But if discipline didn't exist, if you could like make yourself do anything. For example, you could like force yourself to go to the gym and you could force yourself to get up early to eat well. Like if you could just make yourself sort of like live any way you wanted to and you'd be happy. You'd be so happy doing everything. So there's no discipline required. What would your daily schedule look like? How would you plan out your day? Just think about it for a second. Like think about what things you'd be putting in your day. There's a fairly good chance that it involves a lot of disciplined shit, right? You'd be like, wake up early, maybe it's go for a run, maybe it's like learn fucking kickboxing or something, I don't know. Go to the gym, maybe it's put in a few hours of work to like an online business. It'd be finish your like homework for the day, like instantly. Imagine you could just put it at the very start of the day, finish all your homework. Like it'd probably involve a lot of disciplined shit. Sure, you might put some enjoyment in the afternoon or like whatever, but there'd be a lot of discipline there. So why are you not living like that? Because you know that that would be a better way to live. You've just told me that that's a better way for you to live. That's your ideal way. That's your pristine peak way to live. Well, it's pretty obvious why you wouldn't, because that's not the reality. Discipline is fucking difficult and it doesn't feel good and you won't be happy. But it's worth considering now that you personally know deep down that that would be a better way for you to live. It's just that it's difficult, but you know that it would be better. Like there's no argument here. So now for the rest of the video, we're on the same page that that lifestyle you pictured is the best option for you. You know it's the best option for you. You just told me it's the best option for you. There's no argument against it. If you could somehow make yourself live that way, we're both in agreement that that would be the absolute peak, like pristine way for you to live, where you're achieving all the goals that you want, you're getting stuff done. That is like basically how you want to live. So why can't you do it? The reason is basically you don't have the balls. You don't have the balls to live like that. Because discipline is not about motivation. Sorry, this is going to be harsh, but it's true. Discipline is not about motivation. Doing the hard work is not about motivation, because motivation is an emotion in your brain. It comes and goes, and sometimes you're not motivated. It's not even about discipline, because discipline is just a decision that you can make. So it's not that you're undisciplined, because you can just become disciplined. Discipline is a decision. It's not a trait of a person. It's not because you have ADHD, and it's not because of any other reason that you think of. Doing the hard work, making yourself do this shit, genuinely just comes down to whether or not you have the balls to withstand the pain of doing the activity. I am sorry, but it's the complete 100% truth. There's genuinely nothing more to it. You could come up with thousands and thousands of reasons and like intellectual arguments of like why you should be but you can't, and maybe it's not the best lifestyle. No. Silence all of it. Grab your balls and check if they're still there. Check if you have them. Because I I promise you that like there's nothing more to it. You've just told me that it's the best way that you can possibly live. To come up with any excuse besides the fact that you just aren't willing to put up with the pain is complete bullshit. It is. There's genuinely nothing more to it. You could do all those things. Everything that you listed, or that I listed, every single activity you could do. By the laws of physics, there's no reason why you couldn't do them. It's just that they're painful. They take mental pain. But you can withstand that pain. I promise you. I can genuinely promise you that you can withstand that pain. I know that because I can withstand the pain. And I'm not a disciplined person at all. Naturally, like, I hate going to my job. I hate, like, hiking and all that kind of discipline shit. Like, if you ask anyone in my life, they'll be like, yeah, Ari's like so naturally lazy. All I can do is withstand pain, and that's it. That's all discipline actually takes. So like, there's really nothing more to it than that. You could today change your life completely, and it's not about waiting till it feels easy. It's not about waiting till you want to do it, or like coming up with this, having a big burst of motivation and being like, yeah, I'm going to change my life, or anything like. It's none of that, because discipline is lifelong. And it's a change that you make in yourself as a person to be someone who just decides to withstand the pain. And just like a pinch on your fucking skin, you can withstand pain as long as it's below your like maximum tolerance. You just have to choose to do it. And I like basically what I was saying before, sorry I got a bit sidetracked, is that I don't have a natural high pain tolerance for this shit at all, but I can tolerate it. I've just come to the realization that that's all it is. This like genuine life-changing shit. Think about how much you could change your life if you could control your actions fully. Think about how exciting is that? You could start going to the gym, getting jacked. You start doing all this shit, all this amazing stuff that I know you want to achieve. But it just comes down to whether or not you can make yourself do the actions, which is just about, do you have the balls to just sit through it and withstand the pain? And I don't care what excuse you come up with. I'm sorry, but this is the genuine, like, this is it. This is genuinely all there is to it. Like anything else, I know I'm kind of repeating myself, but it's because it's just the complete truth. All these activities, you could do them. You can think right now exactly what it would take, and you're maybe coming up with excuses of, oh, I don't want to do it. Oh, it's going to be difficult. But it's not any easier for me than it is for you. I don't find it any easier. I don't have some magical ability. I've just decided to put up with the pain. It's not less painful. How painful you imagine it to be, it's that painful for me as well. It's just that I've just decided, fuck it, I'm just going to deal with the pain. It's a decision. It is genuinely a decision. Discipline is a decision. And if you have a pair of balls, you can make the decision to just put up with that shit. That's all it comes down to, because you've told me that it's the best way that you want to live. You've already told me that. We've already established that, which means that any reason why you wouldn't be doing it means like if it's really the best way you should be living, then there has to be an extremely good reason why you're not doing it, right? The only reason is that you don't have the balls. So are you seriously okay with that? Okay with knowing right now that there is a perfect pristine life for you, and it's just because you're not willing to put up with the pain. I'm serious. This is it. This is all it takes. Like all this big, I know how it feels to be anxious, thinking about like, oh, I really need to start making the most of my life. And it's this big anxious idea, and like, you should be doing it, but you just don't feel like you have the strength or you have it in you. You can start today. You could change everything today if you just grab your balls and realize that they were still there. And like, holy shit, I do have the balls. I'm going to start putting up with the pain. That's it. Done. All the years of thinking, oh, I should, and not having the strength is gone, because this is all it is about. I promise you. All right. Love you guys. See ya.